Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video, and this is one that I've been trying to make kind of since January. I just never really got around to it. Either was putting it off, or for whatever reason, I just never got around to it. And it's funny, now that I'm doing it, it's changed. Anyway, this is a setup tour. You'll see in a minute what I'm talking about when I mean this isn't even the final setup, but for those of you that don't know, my setup over the past 5 years that I've had YouTube, almost 6 now, has changed a ton. It used to be over there. I then moved my bed over there, but my desk used to be over there. This window was behind me, like when I recorded my videos. Then we moved it over this side, and the desk was along this wall, and now it's where it is, and it's gone through many different many different steps to get to this point. But I'm gonna go through, give you a detailed tour of the final setup. This is what I've been aiming to get for 5 years now, almost 6 years now. This is kind of the end game that I've had in mind since 2013, 2014 when I started doing YouTube. And it's just super cool to finally have it and to make this video. I've done plenty of setup tours. This is probably the last in this room, in this house, which is crazy. So without further ado, let's get right into it. This is the setup in all of its glory, and like I said, we're going to go into detail as to what everything is, starting right here with this giant chair so I can get it out the way. This I got 2 years ago, Christmas 2018, and it's pretty much, it's a gaming chair. It reclines a little bit, pretty comfy, pretty nice. Gotten beat up over the past 2 years already, but super cool chair, coolest chair I've had. So now we're gonna move it out the way, but it is extremely comfy. And there we go. Now we can see the desk right here, but we're not gonna start here. We're gonna start over here and work our way to the left. So starting with this kind of locker, this isn't really part of the setup, it's just some storage. I've had this for probably close to 10 years now, long before I even got into YouTube. This is kind of used to be my nightstand at one point next to my bed, and this just stores a bunch of stuff. You can see sunglasses and just random things, and then this is kind of like the electronics and stuff. Got some iPhone boxes and things like that. Resting on top here is the G Fuel fridge, officially brought to you by G Fuel. So nothing in here right now, but you can see some residue. So it is being used. I keep just, a couple drinks in here, some mini sodas, things like that. Got this also 2 years ago, same year I got the chair, Christmas 2018. This doesn't belong up here. I was playing Valorant on it the other day, so that's got to go downstairs. That doesn't belong here. Got some sports stuff. Now up on the wall, this is not finished yet. I am going to get a shelf or two to put here and put some of my baseball trophies and whatnot. And also, as you can see, I need a better place to hang this, which I got at Dodger Stadium last summer. But back to the desk. This is the academic side. This is where I get all my work done. This is my school laptop, which obviously is seeing a lot of use over the past couple weeks with quarantine and whatnot, online school. This is just a pencil holder, but it's really cool. It's 3D printed, custom 3D printed. My math teacher 3D printed it for me back in like 7th grade, I think. So like 6 years ago, I guess. And it's the digits of pi. Not all of them, obviously, because it's infinite, but quite a bit of them. I thought it was pretty cool. So keep my pencils inside. This is not a pencil. This is a green light bulb. Don't know what that's doing in there, but it's in there. So whatever. These are just some G Fuel packs. Just keep them there next to the fridge. And a ginormous globe. Now we're at the cool part, the part that you've all been waiting for. And we're going to start down here with the bad boy, the PC, the heart of this setup. Got this 1 year ago now, almost. This is an iBuyPower pre-built but customized, so this is a pre-built PC you can purchase from iBuyPower, but I added my own things to it. You can see I still have the caution tape on the glass piece here, but inside we have an i5. I'm not quite sure which version of the i5, but 16 gigs of RAM right there, no particular brand. And then we have a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060 or 1660 power in that's the graphics card, and a 1 terabyte hard drive and 256 gig SSD from WD Green. There you go. And the case, obviously, from iBuyPower. This is my subwoofer for my speakers, and this is where everything gets plugged in. Cable management, I know, not the best. I try, but the amount of times I come down here to unplug and plug things in, it's just not worth keeping it tidy, at least at the moment. So unless it becomes like a big fire hazard, it's gonna stay like this. I know it annoys you guys, but my apologies. And then we have, obviously, the LED lights, which are super cool when I turn the lights off, which I'm gonna do in a couple minutes here, but we'll get up and come back to this part of the setup. So these are the monitors. These are also new. Got them for Christmas 2019, so just, about 5 months ago. And they're from ViewSonic, which, if I'm being honest, I never heard of ViewSonic before I looked into getting these monitors back in November. But they're pretty cheap. They're a good budget monitor. 1080p. I'm not sure how many gigahertz, but I'll put it up on the screen. I think they're about 24 inches. And they're both on this dual stand in the back here. Very nice. Only thing is they got some pretty thick bezels in the middle, but other than that, pretty stinking cool. Now, sitting up top, on top of these monitors, you might see quite a few webcams. Now, these each have a purpose. This is a PlayStation camera, so it's hooked up to my PS4 when I stream directly from there. This is my 1080p webcam. So this is what I use when I'm streaming and when I'm making videos. Then with this webcam, which has been my main webcam since the beginning, since 2015, so 5 years, 720p webcam from Logitech. I think it's like the C200 or something. It's an old one. I don't even think they sell these anymore. And I never upgraded because, honestly, it does the job, right? It's not too bad. This is what I use for Skype or Discord or, anything like that. Just any form of online chatting with friends or whatever. This is the webcam I use because there's really no need to use a huge 1080p webcam for Skype calls or Discord calls. But they're all sitting up there, and they all have their purpose. I've also used this as a keyboard cam in the past as well. So I do use all three. I know it looks like a lot, but I do use them all. Now moving down here are the speakers from, you saw the subwoofer. These are Logitech's. I got these about 2 years ago as well, just randomly. Now all this stuff is new. Now here's where I said things are not going to be up to date. In about a week, a new mouse is coming from Razer. So this is an iBuyPower. I think it's like the Zeus, whatever. It came with the PC, and I've used it ever since just because it's fine. It's a mouse. I didn't really use it for gaming anyway that much. So I've ordered a Razer mouse, the Death Adder Essential gaming mouse. And it's not coming till next week, but I did want to get this video out. So that's the only difference. It's going to be just match my Razer keyboard, which is the newest addition to the setup here. So this I got in January from GameStop. Finally upgraded to this is the Razer Synoza Chroma keyboard. And I love it. It's not mechanical, so the keys still make noise, but it's not super annoying mechanical, anything like that. It's just beautiful. So this is one of the many RGB settings you can have on it. I just like this one because it's like a rainbow. It just goes back and forth. So this is all resting on the HyperX Joel Embiid mousepad. So I'm going to try and lift this up. If I can show you guys, I'll cut the camera and then do it maybe. But I got this for Christmas 2019. So this is only about 5 months old or so. If you don't know who Joel Embiid is, he is a NBA player for the Philadelphia 76ers, who are obviously my favorite team. And Embiid is probably my favorite player, and it's awesome. I love it. It's the best. So HyperX makes some really good mouse pads. This is a desk. This is a huge mouse pad. It's huge, and it covers the whole desk. But hey, it does the job, and it's super, super comfy, and I love it. Cluttered on here is my Echo Dot, a cool Pac-Man arcade game that I also got for Christmas. This is my birthday, because I'm too lazy to update it all the time. This is the ShadowDragon mug, which I use to store just some mints and gum in case my breath gets all smelly. And this is new too. I got this for Christmas this past year. This is a lamp, believe it or not, desk lamp. It's got 3 USB slots and 2 charging ports. So this is a iPhone charger, but here, if I turn it on, look at that. There's not even a button. It's just a finger sensor, and you got all these different capabilities, all these different modes. Directly underneath here, trash can, nasty, I know, sorry, and just a little headphone mount. I got a couple of my headphones here that I put on that little mount. And here we got the PlayStation, but before we get to that, I'm just realizing I forgot a piece, and it's hiding behind my monitors. There's my mic. It's my blue snowball. So this is the last part, PlayStation 4, which is also going to be upgraded in a couple months when the PS5 rolls out, but that's another story. This is my main controller I have here with my Control Freaks. No one really cares about that. It's just sitting on a charger from Nyko. This is a 2 terabyte extended hard drive, and then this is the PlayStation itself, and then we have just kind of some extra storage, so we keep some extra PlayStation controllers and wires. And this one here is my GoPro and camera equipment, and then in here we just got some other stuff, VR headphones and things like that. So that's it. That is the setup. Here we go. I'm gonna turn the lights off and then show you this bad boy, and then boom, baby. So this is awesome. I got this about a month ago, so I guess this is the newest edition, technically speaking. Got it about a month ago. Beautiful lights, lights up the room perfectly, and all these different colors and effects I can do. This is probably the one I'll keep it at because it just fades in between all the colors that are on here pretty much, and lights it up perfectly. So now that the lighting's all set and it's dark outside, let's cut to some cool B-roll of the final setup. That's the setup tour that you've all been waiting for. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed. If you have already, we very much appreciate it. Other than that, stay tuned. I do have some more videos coming in the future. I don't know when I'm going to upload this because this is going to take a little bit of editing. So hopefully it's not too long before this rolls out to the public. But I do have a couple more videos coming in the works in the coming weeks. So stay tuned for that. Stay safe. Whatever that means, stay inside if you have to. I guess we all have to. But have a great day. Let me know what you think. Give a rating of the setup. And if you want, also let me know if you want me to do a review of the mouse when it comes next week. The Razer Death Adder Essential. And happy Easter. That's this weekend as well. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next video.